Day 12 of Browns training camp, Mary Kay, and of course we are coming off of the Browns' first preseason game, a win over the Giants, and the big news, Tyrod Taylor, Baker Mayfield both played very well in that game, and Ken Zampese, the quarterback's coach, Hugh Jackson, of course the head coach, both made it very clear nothing has changed as far as the quarterback plan goes right now.
Yeah, the message was loud and clear today at Browns training camp. Nothing has changed. Tyrod Taylor is our guy, and Baker Mayfield, although we're very encouraged about the game that he had the other night, he still has a long way to go, according to Ken Zampese.
Yeah, and like Zampese said, what do we know about Baker Mayfield? He played 22 preseason snaps, so that was really the message, that it was one preseason game, and again, like we said, they just don't want to get away from this plan.
Yeah, and you know, there's going to be a ton of external pressure, there's a lot of national hype, there's local hype. People are excited about the #1 overall pick, but they have a strategy, they have a plan. That plan has always been to start Tyrod Taylor in the opener against the Steelers, and that has not changed.
Now, this was also the first non-game opportunity we had to talk to Hugh Jackson since Hard Knocks, and there was that little exchange between Hugh Jackson and his offensive coordinator, Todd Haley, about players taking days off. Hugh Jackson addressed that today.
He did. I mean, he really outlined the fact that they have a plan in that regard, too. They follow an analytics plan in regards to injuries, and the goal is to get guys to the season healthy. It's very scientific the way that they do this, and it really was just a matter of letting the new guys, the new coaches on the staff, understand how they do that. And as he said, there's no animosity with Todd Haley, although it kind of looked like it in that little clip a little bit. It just seemed like there was a little back and forth there. But he says, you know, that was nothing. I'm sure those kind of discussions go on every day in those kind of staff meetings.
Yeah, and Jackson even said that when he first got here, he was kind of in the Todd Haley, on the Todd Haley bandwagon in regards to this stuff, but he's adopted it slowly over time as they've seen results.
Absolutely, and you know, they have had in the past 2 years very few soft tissue injuries, so I actually think the plan is working.
We also found out that Antonio Callaway's punishment for his misdemeanor citation of marijuana possession was to play more in the preseason game. I know it sounds a little strange, but Hugh Jackson said he wanted to keep him on the field. Callaway wanted to come out a few times. They wouldn't let him. They told him to stay out there and play.
Yeah, and part of the reason why he's not used to playing a whole game is because he sat out all of last year. He hadn't played in a football game in a long, long time. And again, Hugh Jackson said he had two choices: either sit him down, and that actually wouldn't have helped the team very much, or make him play, and make him play a lot. And he did. And then he was resting a little bit out here today because he said he had a little bit of a rib injury, and I'm sure that, or a rib issue. It must have happened at some point in the game, and you know, it might take him a little while to get back to 100%.
And the good news for Callaway is it gave him an opportunity as well to be able to bounce back and have a strong second half. All right, we'll have full coverage of everything today at Browns training camp at cleveland.com/Browns.